Hello my friends, William Poloniak here from Whole Health Foundation. Today I'm going to make some citrus juice with a blend of pink grapefruits, oranges, and I'm going to do an experiment by putting some ginger in the juice. The first thing I'm going to do is shred the ginger in the feed tube, and you'll notice I have the front loading feed tube with the near zero blowback cutter with over 80 teeth. Now I have about 90 grams of ginger, and I'm going to slowly feed it in and shred it. The next thing I'm going to do is peel all my citrus. Now if you wanted to, you could press this without peeling the citrus by just cutting a few grooves around and cutting the top and bottom off. I never do that because I never know how clean the rind is. And it's also a little more tart when you leave the skin on. So I'm going to cut off all of the skin on these citrus. Then I'm going to show you how I'm going to add in the ginger. Now here's the last of my citrus. And what I'm going to do next is throw away this rind and show you how I'm going to make citrus juice with a little bit of ginger in it. So we'll throw all this rind away into my compost container. I've taken these out of the freezer, and the reason we keep cloths in the freezer is germs can't grow in the freezer. And I'm going to line my cloth with a bamboo liner, and this prevents the pulp from sticking to the cloth. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this in half and put some ginger in the middle. Put it back together, fold it. And the reason I'm putting the ginger in the middle is I want the ginger flavor to permeate the juice that's pressed out. So we'll fold that over in thirds just like they came in the package. And we'll put it in the press. Make sure it's centered left to right. Make sure the tray's on properly, centered front to back, all the way back, back it off. Now the reason you back it off is fruit and greens especially are very, very slippery. And you want there to be some traction between the cloth folds before you advance it all the way. Now we have a little bit of juice flow, a little bit of traction. We'll advance that a little bit more and all the way. When this juice flow gets to be droplets like now, we'll back it off, turn off the machine, and we're going to put this in the juicing tray and fold. Now notice we do not throw away the bamboo liner. We're going to reuse this as many times as we can. And I've been able to reuse the bamboo liner up to 4, 5, and 6 times. So what I'm going to do again, I'll put in, well, let's put in some ginger first. And then I'm going to surround this with the 3 oranges that I have and fold the bamboo liner over the oranges in both directions, and then the cloth over the citrus. And then as tight a package as we can make it, and then into the press. Now I think we can get at least 1 more citrus in this cloth, maybe 2. These bamboo liners usually will burst at the corners a little bit, but see, in this case it didn't. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to cut one of these large grapefruits in half, and then I'm going to put the rest of the ginger on top and put a half a grapefruit on here and press it again. So fold that over. And I encourage you, the viewer, to experiment with your juices like I'm doing. This is the first time I've added ginger to citrus. And we'll flatten that, and into the tray it'll go. All the way back it off a little bit, turn on the machine. I think we're going to be able to get one more citrus in here. It's kind of risky, but if I'm careful, maybe it won't be too big. I suspect it is too big, but there's the last of my citrus. Fold the bamboo over. I'm going to fold this in the other direction. Pull it into as tight a package as I can make it. Well, we got a little bit of fold over, so that's good. And let's pull this in to as tight a package as we can make. Oh, this is way too big, way too big. But let's give it a try. Again, centered left to right, centered front to back. Now I can tell by visual inspection this patty is way too big. But as an experiment, I'm going to give it a try. All the way back it off a little. What I don't want is for the juice to overflow, but if I go up slowly enough, I might get away with it. We'll see. There's juice flow, so I'm going to go up really slowly. That's a little bit more. A little more. Whoop. Have to back that off. I suspected the cloth was too full of pulp. Now I'm going to repackage this pulp into a tight package and show you how I can get over 10% more juice. Now notice how I'm folding this under several times. Although this package is much too big. Actually, it's way too big. I'm going to cut this in half, put it in new bamboo liners to demonstrate how you can get 10% more juice. This is much too big for one cloth. Cut right through that first bamboo liner. And I'm going to set that aside. And I'm going to get a new bamboo liner. I'm going to demonstrate how you can get 10% more juice with the Whole Health Foundation Premium Model Juicer. Oh, that's much better. Turn that upside down. Now I'm going to use a measuring beaker to show how much more juice we can get. Let's put that in the tray. And as soon as I get juice flow, keep your eye on this, advance that all the way. Now we've already got 2 ounces. We squeezed 32. We've already got 2. Almost 2.5. So let's back this off and turn that off while I put the rest of the pulp in that bamboo liner. Open up the bamboo liner and let's put the rest of that pulp in here. Fold the cloth over, the bamboo liner over it, then fold the cloth over the bamboo liner. It's a pretty thick package, but acceptable. Yeah, that's a pretty full package, but we'll see. Centered left to right, centered front to back, all the way back. Back it off, and we'll turn it on. We have 32 ounces here, we have over 4 ounces here, so we're going to end up with probably 12 to 15% juice. Advance a little bit more, and then all the way. Oh my goodness, there's almost 6 ounces of juice and we still have a steady flow. Now with a Whole Health Foundation model juicer with this solid bottom plate, you can leave the press up indefinitely. And with fruit juice, it usually takes longer to extract every little bit of juice out. And the nutrients in this last press is your most valuable nutrients. You might call them micronutrients. Well, I don't want this video to be too long. There's already over 6 ounces. Now I folded my cloth to press the water out. You never put cloths in the freezer unless you press the water out. And what almost everyone forgets to do is to clean the upper plate. I've seen some juicers with such a mess up here, I wouldn't use the juicer unless it was cleaned. So we'll clean the upper plate. Then we'll press the water out. And then we'll pour some juice into bottles. I'll take my juice and let's see how many bottles we get. Now I've taken a little for a taste test and I'm going to fill the rest of these bottles. This bottle is 50% citrus. Do a taste test. Now notice I'm filling this so they're overflowing. That way there's no air in the bottle and there's no way for the juice to go bad. So we'll cap that off. This one with the different colored cap is 50% citrus. And I'm going to do a taste test of the regular and the 50% in a moment. Well, my friends, here we have citrus juice with ginger. Let's give it a taste. Full strength. Well, it definitely has a predominance of citrus taste, but I can definitely taste the ginger. It gives it a nice flavor. Now, the next thing I'm going to do is taste the citrus that's 50%. Let's get another glass. Shake it. Now here's citrus with ginger, but 50% water. Well, it still tastes pretty good. A little too diluted for me. I think next time I'll put 25% water in. Well, my friends, I hope you like what you've seen in this experimental video. If you do, please tell a friend. If you'd like to call me, my phone number is 760-753-0321. My email address is developtrust@cox.net, and my webpage is wholehealthfound.com. I'll see you in the next video.